The ancient Sumerians worshipped over 3,000 deities, each with their own unique powers and domains. Their pantheon was a complex web of gods and goddesses, with many overlapping roles and responsibilities. The most powerful of these deities was the goddess Inanna, often depicted as a fierce and beautiful woman. Inanna was the patron deity of the city of Uruk, and was associated with love, war, and fertility. She was also known for her brutal honesty, and was said to be able to speak her mind with no fear of reprisal. One of Inanna's most famous stories is that of her descent into the underworld, where she was forced to face the goddess Ereshkigal. Ereshkigal was the goddess of the underworld, and was feared by all who lived in the city of Uruk. Inanna's journey into the underworld is a powerful metaphor for the human experience of mortality and the afterlife. It's a reminder that even the most powerful among us must eventually face our own mortality. But what's truly fascinating is that Inanna's story was not just a myth, but a reflection of the real-life struggles of the Sumerian people.
They were a civilization that was constantly at war with neighboring cities, and their pantheon of gods and goddesses was a direct reflection of their own experiences.
This phenomenon is not unique to the Sumerians, however. Many ancient civilizations worshipped multiple deities, each with their own unique powers and domains. The ancient Egyptians, for example, worshipped over 2,000 gods and goddesses, each with their own distinct characteristics and roles. One of the most famous of these deities was the sun god Ra, who was often depicted as a powerful and benevolent ruler. Ra was the god of the sun, and was associated with creation, fertility, and protection. But what's truly remarkable is that the ancient Egyptians also worshipped a goddess of chaos and disorder, named Nuit. Nuit was the goddess of the night sky, and was associated with darkness, chaos, and the unknown. She was often depicted as a powerful and mysterious figure, with the ability to bring order and disorder to the world. One of Nuit's most famous stories is that of her creation of the universe, where she gave birth to the sun god Ra. But a reflection of the real-life experiences of the ancient Egyptians, powerful metaphor for the two eternal gods struggle between light and engaged in darkness, an epic battle that shaped the very fabric of the universe.
This story is a powerful metaphor for the eternal struggle between light and darkness, order and chaos.
But what's truly fascinating is that this story was not just a myth, but a reflection of the real-life experiences of the ancient Egyptians. They were a civilization that was constantly struggling to maintain order in a chaotic world. Their pantheon of gods and goddesses was a direct reflection of their own experiences, and their stories continue to captivate and inspire us to this day. The ancient Greeks, for example, worshipped a god of chaos and disorder, named Dionysus. Dionysus was the god of wine, fertility, and ecstasy, and was often depicted as a wild and frenzied figure. He was associated with the concept of the bacchanalia, or wild and uninhibited revelry. Dionysus was also associated with the concept of the ecstasies, or the state of being outside of oneself. This concept was central to the ancient Greek understanding of the human experience, and continues to influence art and literature to this day. The ancient Greeks also worshipped a goddess of love and beauty, named Aphrodite. Aphrodite was often depicted as a beautiful and alluring figure, with the power to bring love and desire to those who worshipped her. She was associated with the concept of the eros, or the passionate and all-consuming desire for another person. Aphrodite's story is a powerful metaphor for the human experience of love and desire. It's a reminder that even the most powerful among us are vulnerable to the whims of love and desire. But what's truly fascinating is that Aphrodite's story was not just a myth, but a reflection of the real-life experiences of the ancient Greeks. They were a civilization that was constantly struggling to navigate the complexities of love and desire. Their pantheon of gods and goddesses was a direct reflection of their own experiences, and their stories continue to captivate and inspire us to this day. The ancient Romans, for example, worshipped a god of war and violence, named Mars. Mars was often depicted as a powerful and fearsome figure, with the ability to bring destruction and chaos to the world. He was associated with the concept of the bellum, or the state of war and conflict. Mars was also associated with the concept of the gloria, or the glory and honor of war. This concept was central to the ancient Roman understanding of the human experience, and continues to influence art and literature to this day. The ancient Romans also worshipped a goddess of wisdom and knowledge, named Minerva. Minerva was often depicted as a wise and powerful figure, with the ability to bring wisdom and knowledge to those who worshipped her. She was associated with the concept of the sapientia, or the wisdom and knowledge of the gods. Minerva's story is a powerful metaphor for the human experience of seeking wisdom and knowledge. It's a reminder that even the most powerful among us are vulnerable to the limitations of our own knowledge and understanding. But what's truly fascinating is that Minerva's story was not just a myth, but a reflection of the real-life experiences of the ancient Romans. They were a civilization that was constantly struggling to navigate the complexities of wisdom and knowledge. Their pantheon of gods and goddesses was a direct reflection of their own experiences, and their stories continue to captivate and inspire us to this day. The concept of the pantheon of gods and goddesses is not unique to the ancient civilizations of the East and West. Many indigenous cultures around the world have their own pantheons of gods and goddesses, each with their own unique powers and domains. One of the most fascinating examples of this is the Native American concept of the medicine wheel. The medicine wheel is a powerful symbol of the interconnectedness of all things, and is often used in spiritual and healing practices. It's a reminder that even the most seemingly disparate cultures and civilizations are connected by a shared human experience. The concept of the pantheon of gods and goddesses is a powerful tool for understanding the complexities of human culture and society. It's a reminder that even the most seemingly disparate cultures and civilizations are connected by a shared human experience. The stories of the gods and goddesses continue to captivate and inspire us to this day, and serve as a reminder of the power and complexity of human culture and society. This is just a small sampling of the many fascinating stories and themes that can be found in the pantheon of gods and goddesses. But what's truly fascinating is that these stories are not just myths, but reflections of the real-life experiences of ancient civilizations. Their pantheons of gods and goddesses were a direct reflection of their own experiences and continue to captivate and inspire us to this day. If you found this fascinating, subscribe for more incredible stories like this. Want more mind-blowing facts? Hit subscribe and join our journey of discovery. Join us next time as we explore more fascinating stories from the world of mythology and ancient deities.